Hello everyone. Today we are going to see a topic in Unit 5, IoT systems, logical designs using Python. So Python will commonly use for data science, IoT technologies, cloud computing. So it is very basic and it is an interesting language to learn. So today's in this class we will see some of the topics till introduction to Python, installation of Python, Python data types and data structure, control flows and functions. So in this Python, we'll consider it as a general purpose high level programming language and it will be suitable for big data analytics, data science, IoT and many other computing languages. So the main characteristic of Python is multi-paradigm programming language and more than one programming language it will support. And it also has like a C++, it also has like object-oriented programming and structured programming. And Python is considered as an interpreted language, does not require any compilation steps like other languages works out. So this programming source, we will has a source code directly statement by statement, we can process it. So compilation step does not required in this Python language. And Python is considered as an interactive language, so it can able to submit, the user can able to submit commands in the Python prompt and interact with the interpreter directly. So in Python benefits are easy to learn and read maintain, object oriented, programming based, extendable, we can extendable, allow integration, low level module support such as C and C++, we can support it. And it will be a scalable, large number of program we can able to manage here in the Python, and portable, so we can don't worry about the compilation, linking or loading a program. Mostly the programs logics also will be very simple comparing to other programming language. So Python setup, I will also forward some material link of how to use it, or you can directly download from http that python.org or is this link. So this will helps you to download and install your Python codes. So that will be help you to get the things. First, basic things, Python. Numbers, how data types like other languages, how we are going to use that we are going to check it out. In Python, we have number data types that is stored as a numeric values. You can see here the we just use this type of syntax for you getting the integers. So we are using three arrow marks for three greater than symbol followed by a equal to 5 and type in this type of syntax we can use it. Same syntax for when it is a floating point, you will use this long syntax. And you can see the subtraction program or addition programs. The values we are going to use here is 3 greater than symbol, c is equal to a plus b, so we can get the values. Types of c, that will also tell whether this type is float or int, we can get it out. So numbers are immutable data types, changing the value from number of data and allocating the newly allocated objects will be as in result here. And strings, so strings, there is no limit to number of character you can have in the strings. You can create the hello world, creating the string, this is a single and followed with double quotes. You can use it, and you can use any symbol also with it. And length of the strings we can calculate using this one. And sample programs, converting the strings to integers, x is equal to 100, so we can convert it and we can use it out. And print string, formatting the outputs and converting to uppercase and lowercase, accessing the substrings, how to access the substrings like h, s of 0, na first variable h will be there. If suppose s of 1 we give it, what will be there? And s of 6 colon, when we give the rest of the words after 6 space, what's the rest of the words, that will be given as outputs. And list means what we will use to group together all the values. List item need not to have the same data types. See, you can see here how to create a list. Type list, apple, orange, banana, mango, fruits list has been created, and this code will len followed by the syntax in bracket will tell you the length of the string. Accessing the list elements we have here, and appending an item to a list. See here, fruits.append.peer, you can include here in the list, or removing means fruits.remove. The same command like append, or the same command we can use here, or the same commands remove, append we can use here, or insert, this will insert a values. Combining this both, it helps you to eatable plus vegetables, you can combine the things. And mixed data types, you can have here a mixed data types, either the data string, number, floating point, and long values you can mix together and consider it as a data point. That is an advantage here. So here the changing this individual elements, mix it together, you can have it. And list can be also used here as a nested links. And tuple. Tuple is a sequence data types that is similar to list, but you can have here including the values with the parentheses. So tuples cannot be changed. Elements of tuple cannot be changed. Unlike the list, elements of tuple, that is a this part can be asked even as an MCQ in your exam point of view. So tuples can be thought as a read-only list. How to create a tuple? You can see here fruits greater than three symbols followed with fruits equal to, you have created a fruits, and this fruits you have this one, and either like this also you can have it. So this will be considered as a fruits, will be considered as a tuples. You can see the previous examples, you can see the previous examples and this example relate with this, and you can work it out. Getting an element from a tuple, you can get it. 0 means it relates to apple. 2 means it relates to followed by colon, and 2 means it's related to apple plus mango. Followed by 3 colon 3 means apple, mango, banana, like that you can have it. So forward point or a backward point. And combining this one, you can have it. So they might ask a question like what's the difference between tuple and list? That will be a possible question. And dictionary. Dictionary is mapping a data kind, like a hash values or assigning a key. The key will be as an acting point. From there, we can access the particular values. So key in a dictionary of any data types, you can usually use a numbers and strings as a keys. And the values in the dictionary can be used as an any data type or point. So in this example, we can see how to create a dictionary. Dictionary here, name Mary, ID number is given, and the department major has been selected. So after creating this one, we can see see the length of the dictionary, 3 items that we can see here. So first name, when we get the value of this one, means Mary. Again, you can include some more items by using the students.item, or accessing the particular key values, you can access it. Adding new values, everything we can access it. Type conversions. So converting to string, converting to int, float, or convert to long, convert to list, or convert to set, everything you can use here. Usually the syntax convert to string, the values will be converted to strings. After string conversion, the value is in single quote or double quote. In the convert to integer, the 2000, it's in string. String value is converted to an integer. Float values, converting the normal value, previous input we are taking, and previous output we are taking, and we are converting to floats. If statement, like in other languages, similarly we will use here if, yes or no. If the a is equal to 1, print some syntax, or if a is equal to 0, you no need to print it. Like that we can use some syntax values. So a greater than 1000 means you need to print more or anything. So if followed by the colon symbol, else also followed by the colon symbol. That is the syntax, we need to remember it. You can use if else if statements also. More statements you can have it. Control statements. For statement also used in Python over item for list and strings, in which that they do need to appear it. In like other C languages, how you'll use initialization followed by incrementing and stopping criteria. Same thing we will use here. For I is equal to 0, for items in that I is equal to I plus 1. You can see here the list. First created a list, and we need to have the list item, we can use it out. While statement. While statement also, as long as the while condition. So the while condition, while first initializing the I value, second command we are just while of I less than or equal to 100, again up to numbers we are going to print it out. So print even numbers up to 100. Control statements, arithmetic operations, control, generating the list, increment and decrement. We can use generate the arithmetic progression using these statements. Break statements. Break statements simply breaking out of the for loop or while loop. We can take a break and we can again execute it. Continue statement, next iteration, continuous process, we can use it. Pass statement. Pass statement will have it as a null operation for nullified syntax. We no need any command or execute. You simply provide a pass statements. So next class we will go through with function. Thank you. Thank you for listening the class. Next class we will coming with the